Hello and welcome to episode 36 of our Bohemian playthrough. Now, I always said I wouldn't do these longer playthroughs. I was going to keep them kind of short and sort of just do the beginnings of runs. But actually, I'm really kind of quite enjoying myself. And we are getting there in terms of being able to unite the Slavs. Lots of ups and downs along the way, which is, of course, Crusader Kings 3 for us. So, can I just remind people that on Monday nights we have a live stream on Twitch, Strat Chat Live. Check it out. It's a lot of fun. Sometimes we have sort of like 10, 11 people watching. Sometimes I've had nobody watching. It's a lot more fun when there are people there making comments, and you can kind of tell me what to do. And I don't guarantee I'll do it, but I do a lot of I kind of allow myself to be guided a lot by the people watching. So it's quite fun. Or if you miss it, you're enjoying the series. Of course, it is still being posted on YouTube, so it's you can always watch it another time. But it's unedited, so you see everything, including me picking my nose and going, don't know what to do now, and all that stuff. But live, you get to see the comments people are making as well. Right, let's get to our game today. I'm going to shrink my little head for a moment. I've had some really, really good sort of feedback to the question that I gave last time, which was how can I sort of reform the Czech culture. Now, we've had a few interesting suggestions. The first person I want to mention is, let's see if I can get his name right, Philip Prestigo 9863. Seems like a really nice guy. Mentioned ancient miners. I had a quick look at ancient miners, and it's clearly a very, very, very good cultural trait. The problem with it is it's only available to people of Cornish or Gur. It's only available to people of Cornish or Gur ancestry. So ancient miners made me kind of hanker to sort of play Cornwall one day. Actually, it's got some that culture has some unique features that would be fun to explore. And of course, coming back playing in my own homeland, I mean. Is Cornwall a part of England? I think you could even debate that, couldn't you? But at least technically it's a part of England, I believe, these days. Other things that got suggested, of course, Chris, one of the main contributors to the discussion, suggested philosopher, but I thought we already had philosopher. We don't have philosopher. So we'll have an explorer of that one. Let's have a quick look at philosopher. Yeah, so philosopher don't quite have enough culture at the moment, but children are more likely to be pensive, which is always good. Less likely to be rowdy, which is probably the least beneficial to a culture of our kind. Scholar trait also gives cultural fascination progress. Learning per level of fame +1, that's pretty good. And monthly learning lifestyle experience 20%, that's very good. Okay. I can't see any reason why we wouldn't just be getting that now, except we've got a couple of others to actually have a little look at. We've got By the Sword. So By the Sword here, I think they've got diplomacy per level of devotion -1, right? So diplomacy would be lower. Monthly piety is down. Different faith opinion is going to be down. So there's definitely some sort of debuffs there, if you like, but no limit to the number of kingdom level holy wars. So for example, if we decided to go for this tradition, and if we just have a little look at the religious map, this is all Catholic. My kingdom ends really where this line is. We could just simply charge through this area with kingdom level wars. Very, very interesting. It would be certainly a way of dramatically increasing the size of the realm. So that's interesting. As Chris also suggests quarrelsome rulers have conquest casus belli against neighbouring rulers. Now this is basically the tribal era casus belli. I mean, basically means you can pretty much declare war on anybody that you're kind of adjacent to. So yeah, another way of getting perhaps some quite cheap wars if you're in a conquest mode. And then, of course, battlefield looters is the other one suggested by Chris. A lot of gold from, 1 gold per 100 fatal casualties. So you're fighting a lot. Army loot capacity goes up as well. So it's really good if you can combine that with some sort of a pillage. a pillage thing. Okay, so though we are going to be going for the philosopher one. Now we can't afford it at the moment. I think it's 7,000. Yeah, philosophy culture is 7,000, but we're definitely going to be going for that. So we want to be building our way up to that 12,000. I can create some duchies. That might actually speed things up a little bit. Okay, let's form Makva. And this chap here is Spineless Paragon. Right, he's going to be the Duke. Right, so that's great news. Already less than 1,000 away. Right, let's look at hardening some of these chaps. Right, so he refused a liege demand. Says this, I've got a reason to imprison him. I have a hook on him. I think that's probably good enough. I'm quite happy to leave. I don't really want to forgive him because he'll get away with things. Right, we are still struggling to get. I think the problem is I'm going to have to give Radic. I'm going to have to make him a knight, aren't I? I think that's the only way around this problem. Yeah, I have to force Radic to be a knight. And then I can put him in here so I don't lose this tradition. I mean, we're all the way up to rank 6 with this. Maximum size of archer regiments is +8. Archer maintenance is down. Archer damage is up. Archer toughness is up. And we've only got one set of archers, but this is a pretty good thing we've got going on here. All right, let's just check that we're doing reasonably well in terms of these. Right, I've still got one somewhat concerning faction here. Too weak to send an ultimatum, but it would make me feel a little bit better if I could perhaps get at least this chap out. I could make him a marshal. What about this guy? So I've got the option to make, because he's a powerful vassal, making him putting him on my council would make him like me a lot. Who am I currently swaying? King Aaron. All right. Well, let's wait until King Aaron has been swayed, and we'll try and sway the King of Bulgaria. Always send him some money, can't I? Can I give him an artifact? Yeah. But I'm not sure that I want to give him that. A little bit more diplomacy can't do me any harm, can it? Let's try and repair it. What's this doing for me? Fertility and spouse opinion. Doesn't really excite me. So actually, we probably want to be getting rid of this. Can I give it to my brother? Yeah, let's give it to him. Okay, let's press go and let's see anything that's likely to happen. So very, very small wars, but obviously plan-wise we're working our way up to We're working our way up to sanction loopholes, and then we're going to start really smashing our way through the wars. Gains 50 opinion of me. That's very good news if that works. Yes, he was like -70 odd, wasn't he? Right, let's see the lady. Right, let's go back to the person we actually want to be working on, really. Swaying this chap here, 95%. Get him out. Do you know what? I'm even going to send him a little bit of money. 150 for an extra for 41. I think one sway, and we're looking at this chap dropping out of the faction, and then I can start warring without much concern. I am going to be doing small wars, so I think this little bit of Moldavina. I might attack Novgorod. I can't attack Novgorod because I don't have a casus belli against them, and unfortunately they're Catholics. Okay, let's have a look at what war I can do over here. Right, unite the Slavs, Slavia. So the only bit I need There's this bit here. So does this correspond to a... Yeah, a Razvan. Riazvan. Okay. Can I attack the Duchy of Riazvan? Yes, I can. He's not particularly strong, so this should be a very, very easy war. I think I can risk that, even with some of my vassals being a little bit grumpy. Okay, where are we going to raise the army? I guess near Riazvan. So we've got a castle here, and I think we've got a castle over there. So let's... I might be able to raise holy orders. Oh, they're already... Yep, I can raise holy orders. Super duper. And I think what we'll do is we'll go straight in for a... Try and get ourselves a military victory. Ooh, let's give a commander to these guys. Right, so I just lost my court physician. It's also my court tutor. Okay, I need to find... So my daughter could do it. She's okay. But I think we need to find somebody. Unmarried men. Lots of unmarried men. She's a lunatic. I don't think I want a lunatic. Aha! This will be good. Okay, so she should be very good. Now we want a court tutor. So let's just look at unmarried women. That's my sister. I should get somebody good for my sister, surely. Matrilineal learning. Do I marry my 25-year-old promiscuous sister, to a 60-year-old man? Maybe I do. What's he like? An analytic blackguard. Not madly keen on him, to be honest. This guy looks much better. Yeah, let's go for him. And so I'm marrying a gay man to my very promiscuous sister. Is she a sister or daughter? I can't remember. That's sister. That's got to be a match made in heaven, hasn't it? Okay. Right, let's just check out the positions. Court positions. So the best person I now have is Drogo. I mean, he's absolutely brilliant. And then if we go down to court tutor, my sister, absolutely perfect for that role. Let's see if we got a court gardener. Right, Drogo would be okay, but Dionysius, absolutely fantastic. Royal architect, almost always useful. Yeah, we got a good one. So I think let's just go for him. And I think I might go for something like poet or musician, increasing my court grandeur. Not an amazing character for it. Have I got somebody who'd be a good poet? No valid characters. Okay. So does that add to grandeur? A little bit. All right, let's get a musician. Actually, no. We'll wait for somebody good to come along. Right, auto hold court. So I'm going to hold court now. Right, we're getting an extra city. I'm definitely up for that. Right, so I'll get a hook. Okay, so I got a hook on one of my mares. That might be worth a little bit of money. And I've got a new city. Or at least the new city being built in Poulsen. Okay. Okay, so we want to fight their army. I think that's the key thing. I think we need to raise the men at arms because they're better at capturing cities, aren't they? Capturing castles. I'm getting these very, very quickly. Increased development. Right, there's a big battle about to take place here, I believe. Oh, they're running away. Oh, my dad is still alive, of course. So Norbert is after one of my claims. Okay, that venomous knave. 66% that it was truly because my rival. 56%. Okay, this softens him. Okay, so that softened his claim, so that's quite good. Why does he just hate me so much? Oh no, I think that... Oh, this is the one, isn't it? Right, well, one faction going up, one faction going down, like kind of basically constantly. Right, we don't need a Master of the Hunt right now, that's absolutely fine. Actually, look, let's stay there. We might as well start besieging the capital. So we've won a siege, it's an important siege. Let's go and take this one here. And my wife is pregnant again. Have I got any chance of catching them? 32 days. Basically, no. Got them. Okay, so this should be quite a good... This should be quite good to destroy their field army. Or at least damage it. And we're going to take the second county up here. Now, this is, of course, very significant because I think now we're going to get ticking time score. We're getting some offers, though. Arrange marriage. I don't want an alliance with the Byzantine Empire. Yeah, definitely do not want an alliance with the Byzantine Empire. It's almost like they know what I'm up to. So the victory in the field's given us a little bit more war score, 47. We're going to capture the capital very, very soon. Let's go for another castle. We got the men-at-arms going for that one. Let's go for that one. That probably makes sense to unite these. Right, we're on 78%. This will fall very quickly once I'm there. So that's where I've got the mangonels. I've lost my councillor. Gout-ridden. I've got to look after yourself, my friend. You've got to look after yourself. Oh, Count Borres, to whom I am no doubt, I'm sure, related. Okay. I think we capture this capital. I think surely that'll be the end. Right, do we try and intercept them? No. Let's keep them together. Right, I've got another son. And this one is, yep, intelligent and beautiful, the same as the first one. Educate child. Who's going to educate him? Whoops. Okay, let's do that. Expand that. And let's go back to my son. So, okay, so my wife is educating the two girls. So, educate child. I ought to educate him, shouldn't I? Right, who else am I? Princess. Okay, so let's remove her. This feels horribly sexist that I'm refusing to sort of educate my own daughters, but I am doing my sons. Send him to university, and she's going to do my daughter. Educate child. You won't send her to university. It's getting more and more sexist all the time. It feels horrific. Okay, they're not going to be on the throne, so from a game perspective, it's just not worth it. Right, so I now control all of this. The Duchy of Minsk. Okay, right, I'm going to have to give that away. She quite likes me. She's Catholic, and she's she's going to be the Duchess of Minsk. And there we have it. We need 700 more. So I mean, we can kind of just wait. We could just go on a hunt or something, couldn't we? Right, let's go on a hunt. What do we do? How are we doing with religion? I mean, I'm very nearly a paragon of virtue. I need to get rid of some stress as well. So a hunt is a good idea. Dual benefit. De-stress and get a stack of prestige. Yeah, we don't want to spend ages. I mean, I'm tempting to go to somewhere different, go all the way to Zoroaster, but let's go to... I mean, this looks pretty good. I mean, it's slightly affected by the high development, but they all are. But other than that, these are really, really good spots. Prague isn't. I mean, that would be okay. All right, let's go for this one. I think it might be the nearest one that's reasonably good. I think he's excellent, isn't he? He's excellent. So we'll stick with him. I think we need a guard. Okay, that didn't work very well. Let's try Forest Guide and Mercenaries. Okay, a little bit of danger, but not too much. And why is there danger here? Wetlands. I mean, is there a wetlands thing? Right, Forest Guide certainly makes this safer. I mean, we could avoid it. What else is there anything that we could visit? Okay, right. No, so we're not going to go. Oh, what about here? Customized route. Okay, so from Prague, we'll pop over here. We'll get a little bit of martial experience. Doesn't really seem that beneficial. Yeah, I'm not that fussed about it, to be honest with you. Right, we'll just go there and back. We're only getting martial experience from visiting these places, so there's no real point. All right, here we go. So we'll apply that. We're definitely going to go everything max, because I'm rich beyond my wildest dreams. What about we try to befriend somebody? Yeah, and none of the ones are coming that are... let's change intent. The people that I really want to come are not there. Okay, in that case, let's check. Let's look at managing guests. Okay. So presumably that does actually change somewhat who's going to be there. Anyway. Right, what about this King of Bulgaria? Because he was in a faction against me. Let's see if I can befriend him. Right, off we go. Okay, right, so I now have a claim on Zitomir. Okay, let's have a look at this. Okay, so Zitomir. So if I was to put my wife onto manage domain, it doesn't go up to 9. Okay, so I no longer want Zitomir then. Okay, that's annoying. Okay, and here we go. It begins. Right, so this is a chap I want to make friends. So let's make him master of the hunt. 80% chance of success here. What's this? What's this all about? Oh, yeah. I ought to look at my prisoners, really. I've got about, I've got like a dozen prisoners. Well, his numerous attempts to curry my favour. So this is me. This is Count Saxor of Odiev. All right, okay. Right, so he wants to be my friend. I'm not really bothered about him being my friend, but all of these will stress me. 25, 25, 50. I mean, why would I say I never want to see him? This way loses 5 opinion of me. Here we go to forming a friendship. Leave me in peace. Okay, what can I do to de-stress? Right, I'm going to de-stress on this thing, so I'm just going to do that. So stress level is quite high, but it's going to come down in this hunt, isn't it? Isn't it? Who knows? I'm compassionate, cynical and just. Have I got something I can... a hook or a secret? don't want to let him off the hook. Right, so what is my... Right, I should be looking for secrets, shouldn't I? Oh, I thought I was looking for secrets down here. Let's try that. I think I didn't find anything and I gave up, but come on, the Byzantine Court. I can't believe there are no secrets to be had in the Byzantine Court. Okay, right, we're flying. Okay, learning per level of devotion. That's going to put me on from 33 to 41. That's absolutely awesome. Here we go. Right. So this is Duke Andrea. Duke Andrea assembles the party as the sun rises over the hunting grounds nestled in Costrin Inn woods. My many gamekeepers and flushers have been out pouring over the area for tracks and fumes, and this is clearly a stout boar in the area. Dangerous but worthy. So let's just do it. I mean, I'm young. I need to go for maximum prestige. That's what young men do, isn't it? Right, this is the guy that I want to befriend. Same. Okay. Nothing better than a good hunt. I do pity the poor animals. I'd rather do something useful, of course. A well-managed forest spills forth the God's Cape. So what do we think? Well, I think 19, he's military. Nothing better than a good hunt. My words don't seem to have made much of an impact on him. Okay. Says nothing. Stands alone after he's moved on to chat with others. I feel foolish. Okay. Bad luck. Okay. I pause to quaff my water skin, savouring some cool relief from the sweat and havoc of the chase. As I secure it at my side, I hear a low whistling noise. An arrow slams into the mud at my feet, burying itself deep in the ground. I and those closest spin round, but there is no one there, only the wind whistling. Oh, now that's interesting. Oi, be more careful. Gains me stress. I went on this hunt to lose stress, and so far it has stressed me out no end. Must belong to someone. So this is an intrigue challenge. You find out who, confront them. Or you just gain some stress. Assassins, get me out of here. That ends the hunt. It does feel to me like somebody's trying to kill me. Let's quickly appoint or check out my bodyguards. Another bodyguard here. Average. But I think he likes me. 42. That's not too bad, is it? Okay, right. 15% chance I die. I do not want that to happen. 15% chance I die. Stop, release the poor thing. Trophies. Oh gosh. After hours of riding, we finally corner the beast. The exhausted, panicked animal was turned to bay, struggling, squealing in panic. Proud bull. Okay, so it's surrounded by sheepish hounds and huntsmen. Okay, stop, release the poor thing. Trophies will not be available. Other attendees lose 10 opinion of me. This hunt is really not going well. 50% chance of trophy. This is the thing though. 15% chance that a random participant dies. Okay, we'll go for that one. It's not me that's likely to die. Group surges forward, terrified and we surround it. Okay. Okay. I think we've at least we've killed it. Hunts like these are a pure joy. I cannot wait for next year. There's nothing quite like the thrill of bringing it down. Duke Maciek directs breaking up, carefully skinning the carcass. We place the eager dog's share of the spoils on a stretched hide before departing. So you will become the owner of the renowned boar's skull. Port grandeur goes up. Parochial vassal tax contribution. Or I can give it to King Bogodan, who is the person I want to like me more. He'll gain 25 opinion of me. Okay, so I lost 40 stress, which I think is less than I've gained on this so far. But a good bit of prestige. So that's achieved some of my objectives. Right, so a number of things that we can do. I do need to find a way of de-stressing. So let's just hope that Count Boris comes up with the goods. 3 years. Perhaps I should be working closer to home. Own kingdom. Actually, right, okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find secrets in my own capital. That will take less time, and they're almost certain to be some because it's an imperial capital. Right, let's go back to the culture and let's reform the Czech culture. And we want philosopher. I don't think there's any doubt that it's the right thing in this situation. Philosopher culture. Okay, so I really like this. It's the learning per level of fame +1. That's just awesome. 7,000, but I can't select it. So, right, I need somebody to explain this to me. So, right, this costs 7,000, but I can't fit it in there. I can't establish the new tradition of this. I can swap it, I think, but then it's 10,500. Obviously, I don't have enough at the moment. Okay, so replacing existing tradition costs more. But why am I not able to establish a new tradition? Right, can I do it with something else? Is it some kind of... No, I can't do it with anything. Is it perhaps because I'm in some sort of cooldown period? If so, because I've done it too recently, if so, it does seem a little bit irritating that it doesn't tell you that. Or maybe it does somewhere. Okay, so yeah, let me know if you know what was going on there. However, I will commission an artifact. You know what? I don't have a crown. Let's get myself a crown. Just seems absolutely wrong that an emperor like me hasn't got a crown. I could do with another trinket and all. Alright, so we've got a dangerous faction that's actually going to be sending something soon. And it's this independence one. If I send him a gift, he'll like me a lot. And then this one will start swaying. Surely this faction will crumble. Okay, he's secretly taken as a lover. Okay, right. So this is good news because I can use this to de-stress. Expose loses me 32. Fantastic. We obviously need another war. Right, we don't want an alliance with Germania. Interestingly, I actually control little bits that should be... Okay. I mean, what about this? Things we're fighting a 15,000... I think we're going to wait. And we'll just have like a whole load of duchy wars. I mean, they're not that powerful. I am kind of a little bit tempted by this. I mean, that would be quite... Because if I took that, it's an odd county on its own, but it would mean that I've then basically got 2 duchies to take to complete the job against Germania. So if I took this now, while I'm still waiting for the necessary innovations, and like, so I need Divine Right, which I'll have in 4 months, but I also need the... I also need this sanction loopholes, which is going to take me some time. So I could, if I want to do a little war now to get something out of the way, I could just take that county. Germania is not strong. 7,000 troops. I'd be very, very tempted to do it. I'm just a little bit worried about factions. I mean, they're so much weaker now. I think, yeah, somebody's dropped out, haven't they? All right, so this chap, I think, no, let's keep working on King Aaron the Cruel. Let's actually send him some money. Right, by the time he's swayed, he will probably drop out of that faction. So let's expose it. And I think that might bring me down. Oh, not quite. I thought it might bring me down to the lowest level. No, okay. Right, keep searching. I think we're just going to attack Germania. Don't see any reason for... Oh, their army's already improved. Still inferior to ours. Okay, so let's go for Cologne. I guess the first thing we got to do is take it. Pop that there. Pop that there. Pop that there. And we will raise all men-at-arms. I'm not even sure that that's my best commander. Let's send him. Okay, so we'll capture Cologne quite quickly. It seems almost silly to be attacking one county, but the thing is, it clears up that area. That county will be mine. There are 2 more duchies. When I've got all the perks and the innovations, I can attack both those duchies together instead of having to do like sort of 3 declarations, I suppose. And by then, I'll be able to declare war on them again, I suspect. Right, here they come. Right, I'm just going to do this. Okay. Right, let's get them in there. Brilliant, I've got divine right. Okay. I've gained the trait one-legged. I'll live to see another day. Well, that's something. I'm wounded, one-legged, and I'm gout-ridden. That's just awful. But my health is good. Okay. Windmills. I think we'd go for windmills. Because we'll have it in 6 years. And then perhaps we'll do a couple of like military ones. Right, so this is really good. So we only get 3%, which doesn't sound amazing. But we'll now be getting ticking score. And we're about to win a massive battle, I believe. Oh, am I going to catch them? Caught them. Brilliant. Look, that's an absolute smash. Right, so let's put us on 55%, which feels good. What we really want is a castle on our borders. So over here, I guess. I mean, there's plenty of them, isn't there? Okay, let's look for easy castles to take. Okay, so this one is level 4. 4. They're all easy to take. They're just 4s. That one's a 3. Okay. Right, let's go and take that one, and then we'll probably take that one. Yeah, so using just ordinary troops to take this is a really good idea, because it's only level 3. We're not being hindered, even though we don't have siege engines. I've got a crown, giving me a little bit of prestige, a little bit of renown, independent ruler opinion, +6, and courtier guest opinion, 10. Well, I'm going to say right now that's good. We could do with some regalia, so maybe next time we'll do that, or we'll go for another book. Okay, so this castle's falling quickly. We're only going to get 3%, unfortunately, and he has just had an ally join him. I mean, they got 10,000 soldiers. We can just absolutely smash 10,000 soldiers. Swaying him, but it's going to be another year. 32 or so. Okay, I'll be able to sway him before. Okay. Right, this chap here, 4,500 troops. He's got some boys. Arranged marriage with my daughter. Right, that should sort it out. That marriage should sort that out. Let's have a look at the faction now. Well, look, it's weak. So this is going to fall nice and quick, which is really good news. Though we're only going to get 3%. Right, we've got to go up this way now. Pedagogy. That's good. That's going to give my sons a bit of a boost. Right, let's go for the slightly tougher castles. Leave them working on the level 3 one. Right, they are besieging me. Are they coming down? I think they're coming down to fight. Okay. Right, I think what we got to do is unite and get ourselves reasonably supplied. We actually aren't too badly supplied. I think they got troops there. They have. Oh, this is a cheeky victory. Okay, why have I got a 20 leader when I've got potentially a 30? They're not after my castles anymore. I'm on 83. Right, what do I take next? I mean, how quickly is this going to fall? 4 months. That victory has really, really helped me. I'm at 85 now. To see the ticking time score popping up. Doesn't look like... Oh! I did not see that battle. Put us on 86. So we're not gaining much from these battles now, apart from making ourselves a bit more secure. Okay, that's fallen. Right, let's go and help these guys. I'm slightly worried that I'm just being chased away. Let's go back. Right, how quickly are they going to take this? 9 months versus 34 days. Okay. Okay, do we want Dietrich to be trusting? He's my player heir. Or forgiving. Or patient. I mean, that really improves his learning. Forgiving increases really his diplomacy, but reduces... It's a way of losing stress. I mean, it's good on learning and diplomacy at the cost of intrigue. I'm going to go for that one. Oh, how did we win that suddenly? Must have captured somebody. Well, I'm happy. Okay, so we are very close to... well, we're not very close to sanctioned loopholes, but we can now declare more than one war at a time. Once we get sanctioned loopholes, we'll be able to buy a dozen duchies with piety. We really need piety. So I think when I come back next time, what I'm going to be doing is going on a pilgrimage. I'm probably going to go the whole hog, go to Jerusalem, maximum amount of piety. And by the time I get back, we should be getting close, hopefully, to getting what we want here, the sanctioned loopholes. And then we got 1 war for 2 duchies there. We probably got 1 war for a lot of duchies here. I'm not quite sure whether we'll do that maybe in 1 or 2 goes. Novgorod we can take in 1 go. So we're really 3, maybe 4 wars away from him uniting the Slavs. I am concerned about his health. He is one-legged, which improves his learning, bizarrely. And he's wounded. I presume wounded can improve, but it is a severe penalty to health. And he's got gout, which is a severe penalty to health. And I'm feeling fine, but my health is going down. See, there's an element of me that thinks we should perhaps jump in to pick up a couple of these. I am a little bit tempted to go for the small health boost. But it's a mess. And all of those are things to consider for next time. We're also working on, I think it's him that we're working on. Yep. So in time, hopefully he'll drop out of that scheme. And this will become less and less of a concern. There we go. Right, so don't forget, that's at the end of Wednesdays, isn't it? So I'll be back on Friday. I think we are probably going to get all the way up to sanctioned loopholes. We're definitely going on a pilgrimage. Hopefully it's going to be great, and things are going to come together, and we are going to unite the Slavs finally. One thing I would, if you want to make some comments, have a talk about: do I continue this run after I unite the Slavs? Do you want to see it continued, or do you think, well, do you know what, that's quite a big achievement, that's a good place perhaps to have a look at something else? Or do you want us to carry on? If you want us to carry on, make some suggestions. What are we trying to achieve next? What would be the next goal? What would be an interesting continuation of this run? That's if we do it, because we haven't done it yet. I'll see you on Friday. Take care of yourselves till then. Bye-bye.